We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Darius Geis. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. To throw on second down. Hannah. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hannah. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, Hannah being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A beautiful fake. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He was looking for Matthews that time, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
Man, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Let's go. 30 base.
Check tight.
Come.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. And he hits his man, Matthews. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
50, plant.
You got three down.
He's got it to Matthews, complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Ready. 18 Gator. Get it.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hanna, quick slant, caught by Moore. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Mark 52. I'm on.
2nd and 5. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Check. Do hustle. Check 37. Go.
Operating from the gun. Hannah. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Hey, do. Ready?
Stick from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB.
Back to throw. Hannah, and a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Following the penalty, it's Geis, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Off-play action. Hannah. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Looking to throw. Hannah. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
The Charger drive about to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, Haywood! Hey! That's not good. Hey, check right. Watch it, let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
52. Watch the screen. 52's the light. Watch the light.
A shotgun throw for Stick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And the Bears have scored again. They've got that one on cruise control. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hannah, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. On first down, Hannah. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
Check. 552. 552. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Throwing on first down, Hannah. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Hannah. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Deep grip.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game, and I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even, They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On second down, it's Stick. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Check 99. Check 99.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Shreds the tackle. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. They stay on the ground. Geis again. A gain there of 21 yards.
You know, I have to be really happy after that play. The offensive line. To be able to create space in that situation when everything's jammed in and everyone knows you're going to run it, that's a big time play.
Because you're probably just thinking, hey, let's get to the 4 or 5 and get some breathing room, right?
That's all you're asking for. That's all your punter's asking for. Instead, he's not necessary now.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll run here with Balaj. Got some room at the 30. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 81 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Back to throw. Hannah. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and 6. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Hannah. And this is going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. 1st down, Chargers.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Hey, watch your left, because I'm about to take you to school. Mike 52.
Back to throw. Hannah looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go again. Shift. Go. Jump, heel. Check safety. Check 50. Check your hot read.
From the gun, Hannah. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. Looking to throw. Hannah. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Back to throw. Hannah. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. I'm going to run you over. I'm ready weapon. 6. Out. Hey, Mike 52. Wild Bill. Yo, 2's the mic. Mike 52. I got one. Let's go.
On 4th down, Hannah. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. The 30, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Hannah. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Hannah off to Geis on the screen. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Out of the gun, Geis. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. To throw on 2nd down. Hannah looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Hannah, and nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Hannah firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation.
There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 30. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 78 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Back to throw. Hannah, and he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Go. Go.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Hannah. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the creeping. Squeeze. Bang, 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 bang. Watch twist.
To throw again. Hannah looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 40.
13 yards on the play. That's enough. Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, check 24. Check. Go. Watch the edge. Watch twist. Go. Twist.
On 1st down, Hannah. This complete to Martin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. from the gun. Hannah, he finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Hannah, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
He's checking. Crash. Go.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. So this crowd will not go.